Finding Love After 60. 3 Proven Steps to Overcome Loneliness. Advice for the Elderly. Welcome to the Talk with John channel, your go-to place for great stories and helpful advice after 60. I am John. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more important conversations. Now let's get started with today's content. Have you ever sat quietly in your room, looking out the window, and felt an emptiness inside? Have the long days passed by without anyone to share a small story, a laugh, or even a warm meal with? If you've ever felt this way, know that you are not alone. At 60 and beyond, many of us have experienced life's ups and downs. Some have lost their spouse, others have gone through a divorce, or life has simply led us to a place where we don't have as many close friends as before. But that doesn't mean we have to accept loneliness as an inevitable part of aging, because you still deserve companionship, someone to share with and love. Today, we will explore 4 ways to help you overcome loneliness and open your heart to finding a true life partner. But first, let's start with the most important step, changing the way you think about love and companionship. Step 1, change your perspective on love and companionship. When we were young, love often meant intense emotions, exciting dates, and passionate love letters. But love in our later years has a different, more profound meaning. It's about companionship, understanding, and the peace of having someone by your side. Have you ever thought, I'm too old for love? If so, let me tell you the story of John and Linda. John, 72, had lived alone for nearly 10 years after losing his wife. Linda, 68, had been divorced for a long time and also felt that life alone was dull and unfulfilling. They met in an art class for seniors. At first, they were just friends, grabbing coffee after class, sharing their paintings. But over time, they realized they had found something more valuable than art. A deep connection, a genuine friendship, and ultimately, a gentle yet lasting love. So what's the lesson here? You are never too old for love. Love doesn't have to be fiery passion. Sometimes it's simply having someone who listens to you every day. Are you ready to open your heart? If so, let's move on to the second step, actively expanding your social circle and seeking companionship. Step 2, actively expand your social circle and find companionship. Be honest with me. When was the last time you truly tried to make a new friend? Was it back when you were working, when your children were young, or when you still had regular gatherings with friends? Now, you might think that relationships don't matter as much anymore, but the truth is quite the opposite. A Harvard study found that seniors who maintain strong social connections live longer, stay healthier, and are happier than those who isolate themselves. I know this isn't always easy. When we were younger, making friends seemed effortless through colleagues, neighbors, or family events. But as we age, our social circles shrink. Some people move away, some get caught up with their own families, and some are no longer with us. One day we look around and realize our world has become much smaller. But don't let loneliness become an unavoidable part of aging. Seek opportunities to meet new people. Many seniors tell me, I want someone to talk to, but I don't know where to meet new people or how to start. Let me share a story with you. Helen, 68, had been living alone for years after her husband passed away. She thought she couldn't meet anyone new because her old friends were busy with their families and her children had their own lives. One day she decided to sign up for a dance class for seniors. At first she was hesitant. She had never danced before. But she told herself, at worst I'll just try. What do I have to lose? And guess what? In that class, she met William, a 70-year-old man who had joined for the same reason, to meet new people and make friends. From their first awkward dance steps, they started talking more, gradually becoming good friends. No pressure, no expectations, just 2 people enjoying time together. What does this mean for you? Sometimes you just need to step out of the house, try something new, and opportunities to connect will come to you. Here are some great places to meet people with similar interests and values. 1. Classes and senior groups. O dance, yoga, or light exercise classes. O art, knitting or gardening workshops. O Bible study groups, meditation circles, or spiritual development groups. 2. Clubs and social activities. O senior book clubs. O travel groups for older adults. O. Volunteer organizations and charity groups. Moondrum. Use technology to connect. O. Join online forums or Facebook groups for seniors. O. Try dating apps for older adults like Silver Singles, Our Time, or even social groups on WhatsApp or Zalo. See? There are many ways to expand your social circle. It just depends on whether you're willing to step outside your comfort zone. Don't sit and wait. Take the initiative and open your heart. I want you to think about this. If you just sit there, waiting for someone to randomly walk into your life, chances are they never will. Not because you're not worthy, but because you haven't given them the opportunity to find you. Instead of thinking, no one wants to be friends with me, ask yourself, have I made an effort to meet new people? Am I open to conversation when someone reaches out to me? Am I willing to step outside my comfort zone to find happiness? The truth is, no one can help you escape loneliness except yourself. Be proactive, step outside, and you'll be surprised at what's waiting for you. Remember, love doesn't always start with a romantic date. Sometimes, it begins with a genuine friendship, someone who shares your interests and enjoys spending time with you. But once you've met someone, how do you nurture that relationship and build something lasting? I'll share that with you in the next part. Step 3. Nurturing a relationship and embracing love. Finding a life partner is just the first step. Keeping that relationship strong and fulfilling is what truly matters. The first, take your time to get to know each other. When we were younger, relationships could develop quickly. But at this stage in life, everything takes time. David, a friend of mine, lost his wife and never thought he could love again. But then he met Sophia in a senior dance group. They started talking, having tea after class, and slowly they spent more and more time together. 2 years later, they decided to move in together, not for marriage or obligations, but simply because they wanted to share their lives. So what's the lesson here? There's no need to rush. Let things unfold naturally. Take the time to truly understand and appreciate each other. If you meet someone you genuinely like, start with friendship first. Take the time to talk. Go for walks together. Have coffee and share your thoughts on life. Let everything develop at its own pace. Next, communicate honestly, the key to a strong relationship. Have you ever felt hesitant to open up because you're afraid of rejection? I get it. When we were younger, expressing our feelings seemed easier, but as we age, we tend to hold back, fearing judgment or getting hurt. But remember this, a relationship can only thrive if both people communicate openly and honestly. If you like someone, don't be afraid to express it. You don't need grand romantic gestures. Sometimes the simplest words mean the most. I really enjoy talking with you. I feel happy when you're around. I appreciate the moments we share together. I'd love to spend more time with you. Would you like to meet up again? And most importantly, don't just talk, listen. Sometimes simply being there to listen can make someone feel truly valued and loved. The next, learning to accept differences. You know, at this stage in life, each of us has lived our own journey, developed our own habits, and formed our own perspectives. This means that when entering a new relationship, there will be times when two people are not completely alike, and that's perfectly normal. Take Tim and Lily as an example. They met through a volunteer group. Tim loves to travel and explore new places, while Lily prefers staying home, tending to her garden, and reading. At first, they thought they were too different to be together. But over time, they learned how to compromise. When Tim wanted to travel, Lily agreed to go with him, but only on short trips. When Lily wanted to stay home, Tim spent time with her in the garden, helping take care of the plants. Love doesn't mean two people have to be exactly the same. Sometimes differences are what make a relationship exciting and fulfilling. What truly matters is learning to respect and adjust to each other so that both partners feel comfortable and happy. Importantly, embrace happiness. Don't let the past hold you back. One of the most common things I hear from seniors is, I'm afraid to open my heart because I've been hurt before. I understand. The past can leave deep scars, but do you know what's truly heartbreaking? Letting past pain stop you from finding happiness today. We can't change the past, but we can choose how we live today. If you've been hurt, take time to heal, but don't let old wounds prevent you from finding new joy, because you deserve love. You deserve companionship. See? Love in your golden years isn't out of reach. But I want you to remember something important. At this stage in life, don't look for a life partner just to love. Look for a life partner to share the journey with. Because at this age, love isn't about fleeting emotions or distant promises. It's about having someone to share a cup of tea with in the morning, take a peaceful walk with in the afternoon, and reminisce about old stories that no one else remembers. It's about being with someone who makes you feel at ease. No pressure, no need to prove anything. And if you're thinking, but John, can this really happen for me? Then my answer is yes, because happiness has no age limit, and love is never too late. Remember, a simple conversation, a genuine smile, or a moment of courage to start a conversation could open a whole new door in your life. Happiness isn't far away. It's closer than you think. All you need to do is take that small step toward it. So, don't hesitate any longer. You deserve to enjoy your golden years with a heart full of happiness. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. And if you have a story to share, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. You deserve love and joy at every stage of life. Thank you for watching Talk with John channel. I am John. See you in the next episode.